Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'd just like to show you how you can potentially grow your own hydrangea plants just from taking cuttings of an existing plant. The hydrangea, also known as the hortensia, is native to Asia and America, and it likes moist soil and it likes to be planted in sheltered locations out of direct sunlight. These are my dad's hydrangea plants. So I'm going to be taking a cutting from these. These ones here are actually cuttings taken a few years ago. And you can see how big they are now. So nothing too technical here, just taking some decent sized pieces of the plant. And it will grow back quickly. There's no problem with taking these cuttings. It's not going to hurt the plant. Then I just want to clean up these cuttings by removing most of the leaves, just leaving a few leaves at the top, and this will prevent evaporation from the plant. They don't need all these leaves because they don't have roots anyway. So once that was done, I transferred them into a jar of water. And then once I got home, I put them in my own jar and left them on the windowsill for around a month or so. And the windowsill is in indirect sunlight. So after around a month, some of these cuttings started to develop small roots. I found that the woodier cuttings seem to root better than the ones that were from the new growth, as you can see here. So to pot them up, I'm using some coconut coir. I've got a disc here and I just need to add that to some water and let that expand. This stuff's really useful because it's easy to keep. You just need to add water to expand it. And it's also sterile, so it doesn't have any bugs in it, things like that. So once that was done and the coconut had taken on all the water, I could now mix in some gritty sand. This will keep the mix nice and light and allow roots to push through the mix easily, so you'll get root development quite quickly. I added some old paper to the bottom of the pot just to stop the soil falling out, and then added the mixture. Now I could add the cuttings. They don't all have roots at this stage, but because a few of them have started to develop roots, I know that they're now ready for some soil and they should all develop roots quite soon. So now I left the pot again in indirect sunlight and I kept the soil nice and moist. And around a month later, here's how they look. Now it's October, so the leaves are starting to die back a bit, but they will regrow next year. I'm just carefully going to remove the cuttings from the pot to show you the root development. And in this case, all of the cuttings did develop roots. And if I knock off a bit of the soil, you can really see those roots have developed quite quickly in the last month. So then I potted them up into a larger pot, ready for next spring. I'll probably plant these in individual pots next spring, and I'll keep them covered up throughout the winter time. So the best time to plant these is either spring or autumn, when the soil is still moist and it's not too cold and the plant is still dormant. Okay, so that is about it for this video. I hope you found it useful. You don't necessarily need to go out and buy expensive hydrangea plants. You can grow your own from taking cuttings. So if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.